21 black celebrities who had the most luxurious mansions. What if the biggest success stories you know are only half the truth behind the fame, the luxury and the headlines? These black icons built something far greater, empires that continue to shape culture, business and power today. But here's the real question. Did they succeed because of talent alone or because they saw opportunities others ignored? As we dive deeper, you may start to see success in a completely different way. So stay with us until the end and decide for yourself what really creates greatness. Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to Golden Black Legends for more powerful stories you won't hear anywhere else. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey's success story is one of the most extraordinary journeys in modern entertainment. Rising from a childhood marked by poverty and hardship, she transformed herself into one of the most influential media figures in history. Her achievements eventually allowed her to purchase some of the most remarkable real estate in America, none more famous than her Montecito estate, known as the Promised Land. Originally purchased in 2001 for roughly $50 million, the property has expanded over the years into an estate of around 70 acres through additional land acquisitions. Surrounded by ancient oak trees, rose gardens, orchards, and breathtaking mountain views, the estate reflects not only immense financial success, but decades of relentless determination. Unlike many celebrity mansions designed to impress, Oprah has often described her home as a sanctuary where she can recharge away from cameras and constant public attention. The residence includes multiple guest houses, beautifully landscaped gardens, private walking trails, and spaces dedicated to reading, meditation, and reflection. Friends ranging from business leaders to world figures have visited the estate, reinforcing its reputation as one of Hollywood's most iconic private homes. Yet, the true value of the property extends beyond its price tag. Oprah's career has always been built on discipline, careful decision-making, and long-term investment rather than extravagant displays of wealth. Even while managing a global media empire, she has continued supporting education, philanthropy, and charitable projects through organizations such as the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa. Today, her Montecito estate stands as a symbol of a remarkable life built through perseverance instead of privilege. Behind its gates lies not a fantasy, but the result of decades of hard work, resilience, and vision. For millions of admirers, the mansion represents far more than luxury. It serves as lasting proof that determination, talent, and purpose can completely transform a person's destiny. Jay-Z's journey from the Marcy Houses public housing complex in Brooklyn to owning one of America's most valuable residential properties is one of the most remarkable financial success stories in entertainment. Through music, entrepreneurship, investments, and business leadership, he became the first hip-hop artist to achieve billionaire status. In 2023, he and Beyoncé purchased an extraordinary Malibu estate for approximately $200 million, making it one of the most expensive residential property sales in California history. Designed by celebrated Japanese architect Tadao Ando, the modern concrete and glass residence stretches across a dramatic Pacific coastline. Its minimalist architecture, expansive ocean views, and carefully engineered design distinguish it from traditional celebrity mansions filled with ornate decoration. The estate includes multiple bedrooms, wellness facilities, entertainment spaces, expansive terraces, and private access overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Every detail emphasizes simplicity, craftsmanship, and architectural excellence rather than excess. The purchase reflects far more than personal wealth. It symbolizes decades of disciplined business decisions that extended well beyond music. Roc Nation investments in technology, companies, premium, spirits, luxury brands, and numerous other ventures helped transform Jay-Z into one of the most influential entrepreneurs in entertainment. His real estate portfolio has become another reflection of that long-term strategy. Despite enormous success, Jay-Z continues to balance the responsibilities of business leadership with family life alongside Beyoncé and their 3 children. Public attention inevitably follows every major purchase. Yet, the Malibu residence primarily represents privacy and stability rather than spectacle. While headlines often focus on record-breaking prices, the larger story is one of persistence, calculated risk, and continuous reinvention. Today, the Malibu estate stands as a monument to how far Jay-Z has traveled from humble beginnings. From neighborhood streets in Brooklyn to owning one of the most valuable homes in America, his journey illustrates how ambition, resilience, and strategic vision can reshape not only a career but an entire legacy. Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's story doesn't begin in luxury. It begins in struggle, rejection, and resilience. Long before he built one of the most impressive private studio complexes in the United States, he was sleeping in his car, pouring everything he had into stage plays that few initially believed in. But persistence changed everything. Today, Perry stands not only as a filmmaker, but as a symbol of ownership in an industry where control is rare. At the center of his empire is his Atlanta estate and the legendary Tyler Perry Studios, a 330-acre property built on a former military base. This is not just real estate, it is power redefined, with sound stages larger than many Hollywood lots, private offices and full-scale production facilities. Perry created a space where stories could be told without limitation. His personal residence reflects that same philosophy, expansive, private, and designed for both comfort and control. Unlike traditional Hollywood figures, Perry chose Atlanta over Los Angeles, reshaping the geography of Black entertainment. His decision wasn't just personal, it was strategic. By building his empire outside the system, he kept ownership of his work, his content, and his future. Yet, behind the success lies discipline. Perry is known for writing scripts in days, producing films rapidly, and maintaining a level of work ethic that few can match. His wealth, estimated in the billions, is not built on one success, but on consistency, vision, and control. Today, Tyler Perry's properties are more than luxury, they are legacy. They represent independence, creative freedom, and a journey from being overlooked to becoming one of the most powerful figures in entertainment history. Beyoncé. Beyoncé's journey is a carefully orchestrated balance of talent, discipline, and absolute control. From her early beginnings in Destiny's Child to becoming one of the most influential performers in modern history, every step of her career has been intentional. She is not simply an artist, she is a strategist, a businesswoman, and a global force who understands the value of precision. That philosophy is reflected in the home she shares with Jay-Z, an architectural masterpiece in Malibu valued at around $200 million. Designed by Tadao Ando, the residence is striking in its minimalism. Smooth concrete walls, expansive glass panels, and open views of the Pacific Ocean create a space that feels both powerful and serene. Unlike traditional celebrity mansions filled with excess, this property emphasizes space, light, and silence. But beyond its design, the home serves a deeper purpose. Beyoncé has always guarded her privacy fiercely. In a world where every movement is watched, her residence becomes a rare place of stillness, a space where she can step away from performance and reconnect with family. Her wealth extends far beyond music. With ventures in fashion, film, and business, she has built a diversified empire worth hundreds of millions. Yet nothing about her success feels accidental. Every release, every appearance, every decision is calculated with precision. Behind the elegance lies sacrifice, years of rehearsals, relentless touring, and the pressure to maintain perfection. Her home is not just a reward, but a reflection of that journey. In the end, Beyoncé's story is not about luxury. It is about control, legacy, and the quiet power of building a life exactly as she envisioned it. Will Smith. Will Smith's journey is one of reinvention, resilience, and remarkable longevity. From his early days as the charismatic rapper known as the Fresh Prince to becoming one of Hollywood's biggest box office stars, Smith has consistently adapted to new challenges while remaining one of the entertainment industry's most recognizable figures. His success did not happen overnight. It was built through years of hard work, calculated career decisions, and an ability to connect with audiences across generations. His impressive Calabasas estate reflects that achievement. Covering approximately 150 acres, the custom-built property was designed over several years and features a sprawling main residence recording studio, private lake basketball court, tennis court, and expansive outdoor spaces. Inspired by natural materials and handcrafted architecture, the home emphasizes warmth, comfort, and privacy rather than flashy luxury. It was designed to be a place where creativity and family life could exist side by side. Throughout his career, Smith has starred in some of Hollywood's most successful films, including Independence Day, Men in Black Ali, The Pursuit of Happiness, and King Richard, the performance that earned him an Academy Award for Best Actor. Beyond acting, he has also found success as a producer, entrepreneur, and best-selling author, expanding his influence well beyond the movie industry. Like many public figures, Smith has experienced both extraordinary triumphs and highly public challenges. Yet he has continued to speak openly about growth, self-reflection, and learning from difficult moments. Those experiences have shaped not only his career but also his perspective on success and personal responsibility. Today, Will Smith's estate represents far more than financial achievement. It stands as a symbol of decades of perseverance, creativity, and determination. His story reminds us that lasting success is not measured by fame alone, but by the ability to evolve, overcome adversity, and continue moving forward with purpose. Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre's journey is a remarkable story of vision, discipline, and reinvention. Growing up in Compton, California, he emerged as one of the pioneers of West Coast hip-hop through NWA, helping transform rap into a global cultural force. Yet music was only the beginning. Over the decades, Dre proved that true success comes from thinking beyond the recording studio and building a lasting business legacy. His Brentwood estate in Los Angeles reflects that achievement. Purchased for tens of millions of dollars, the luxurious property combines modern architecture with privacy and comfort. Spacious living areas, beautifully landscaped grounds, a private gym, and advanced entertainment spaces create an environment that balances elegance with functionality. Rather than serving as a symbol of extravagance, the home represents years of calculated decisions and relentless hard work. One of the defining moments of Dre's career came in 2014 when Apple acquired Beats Electronics for approximately $3 billion. The historic deal transformed him into one of the wealthiest figures in the music industry and demonstrated that his influence extended far beyond producing hit records. It confirmed his ability to recognize opportunities where others saw only products. Despite tremendous success, Dre has faced personal and professional challenges throughout his life. Those experiences shaped his determination to keep evolving instead of remaining comfortable with past accomplishments. He has continued supporting new artists, investing in creative projects, and expanding his influence across entertainment. Today, Dr. Dre's home stands as more than a luxury residence. It symbolizes a lifetime of innovation, resilience, and ambition. His story reminds us that lasting success is built not only through talent, but also through vision, persistence, and the courage to keep reinventing yourself long after reaching the top. Kanye West. Kanye West's life has never followed a straight line. It is a journey shaped by bold vision, unpredictable decisions, and an almost relentless drive to redefine what success looks like. From producing beats in Chicago to becoming one of the most influential figures in global culture, Kanye didn't just rise, he reshaped the landscape around him. And nowhere is that mindset more visible than in the spaces he chooses to live in. In 2021, he purchased a Malibu beachfront property for over $57 million, instantly drawing attention not because of its price, but because of its design. Created by world-renowned architect Tadao Ando. The structure rejected traditional ideas of luxury. There were no extravagant decorations, no excessive details, just raw concrete open space and silence. It felt less like a home and more like a piece of modern art placed carefully against the Pacific Ocean. Yet the story didn't end there. the property underwent heavy modifications, dramatically changing its original structure. By 2024, it was sold at a significantly lower price. For some, that might signal loss. But for Kanye, it reflects something deeper: his constant need to evolve, even if that means walking away from something valuable. Beyond real estate, his career expanded into fashion and business, most notably through Yeezy, which helped push him into billionaire status. His influence stretched far beyond music, shaping trends, aesthetics, and global conversations. Kanye's homes are never just places to live. They are expressions of his mindset, bold, minimal, and constantly changing. In the end, his story is not about stability but about transformation, where every decision, whether praised or criticized, becomes part of a larger creative journey that refuses to stand still. Rick Ross. Rick Ross's story is not just about music, it is about strategy, patience, and the long game. Rising from the streets of Miami, he built his name in hip-hop with a powerful voice and an unmistakable presence. But what truly set him apart was his mindset. While many focused on fame, Ross focused on ownership, slowly building an empire that extended far beyond the recording studio. At the center of that empire stands his Georgia estate, famously known as the Promised Land. Spanning more than 200 acres, it is one of the largest residential properties in the United States. The mansion itself stretches over 45,000 square feet, with more than 100 rooms, massive staircases, luxurious interiors, and open land that feels almost endless. It's not just impressive, it's unforgettable. This estate has become a cultural landmark, even serving as a filming location for productions like Coming to America. But for Ross, its significance goes far beyond appearances. It represents controlled stability and long-term thinking. Every acre, every structure reflects years of calculated decisions rather than impulsive spending. His business ventures tell the same story. From franchise ownership to partnerships and investments, Ross has built multiple streams of income, emphasizing financial discipline. He often speaks about buying assets, not liabilities, a philosophy that shapes everything he does. Health challenges in recent years forced him to reassess his priorities, bringing a new focus on longevity and balance. These moments didn't slow him down, they refined his perspective. Today, Rick Ross's mansion is more than a symbol of wealth. It stands as proof that success is not just about earning, it's about building something that lasts, something that grows, and something that tells your story long after the spotlight fades. Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington's journey is defined not by noise, but by consistency. In an industry where fame often rises and falls quickly, he has remained steady for decades, building a legacy grounded in discipline, purpose, and quiet authority. From his early performances to award-winning roles that shaped modern cinema, Denzel never chased attention. He earned respect one performance at a time. His Beverly Hills residence reflects that same philosophy. Spanning thousands of square feet, the estate is expansive yet never excessive. Designed with privacy in mind, it blends elegance with simplicity, offering a space far removed from the pressures of Hollywood. Large open interiors, carefully designed outdoor areas, and a sense of calm define the environment. It is not a house built to impress strangers, it is a home built to protect what matters most. For Denzel, that has always been family. Married for decades, he has maintained a level of stability that is rare in the entertainment world. His home is where that foundation lives, where success is balanced with responsibility, and where life moves at a slower, more meaningful pace. While the world sees the actor, the house holds the man behind the image. Financially, his career spans decades of major films, directing projects, and carefully chosen roles. He has never rushed success, instead allowing his work to evolve naturally. That patience has made him one of the most respected figures in cinema. What makes Denzel Washington different is not just talent, but restraint, the ability to stay grounded while standing at the top. His home reflects that balance, offering peace in a world that rarely slows down. In the end, his legacy is not just built on what he achieved, but on how he lived, steady, focused, and unwavering. Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy's story is one of rare longevity in an industry that constantly changes. From electrifying audiences on Saturday Night Live to becoming one of the biggest box office stars in Hollywood history, his rise was both rapid and unforgettable. But what truly defines his journey is not just how high he climbed, but how long he stayed there. His Beverly Hills estate stands as a reflection of that sustained success. Spanning tens of thousands of square feet, the property is both grand and carefully designed for real life. With multiple living spaces, private entertainment areas, and expansive outdoor grounds, it balances luxury with comfort. It is a place built not only for status, but for family, for connection, and for moments away from the spotlight. Murphy's wealth was built through decades of blockbuster films, voice acting, and smart financial decisions. Unlike many stars who burn out, he understood when to step forward and when to step back. That ability to pause, reflect, and return stronger has been key to his longevity. Family plays a central role in his life. As a father of many children, his home is more than just a residence. It is a gathering place, a private world where relationships grow outside the reach of fame. Despite global recognition, he has managed to maintain a level of privacy that few achieve. Over time, Murphy's career has seen both peaks and quieter periods, but he has never truly disappeared. Instead, he adapted, evolving with each generation while staying true to his core identity. Today, his estate represents more than success. It reflects time endurance and the ability to remain relevant without losing oneself, an achievement far rarer than fame itself. Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson's journey is not one of overnight success, but of persistence, shaped by time, discipline, and resilience. Long before he became one of the most recognizable actors in the world, his career moved slowly, built through years of supporting roles and personal challenges. It wasn't until later in life that his breakthrough arrived, proving that success does not always follow a predictable timeline. When it finally came, it didn't just elevate him, it transformed him into a permanent force in global cinema. His presence on screen is unmistakable. With a commanding voice and intense delivery, Jackson brought life to characters that audiences would never forget. From major film franchises to critically acclaimed performances, his work has contributed to films that collectively generated tens of billions of dollars worldwide, placing him among the highest-grossing actors in history. Yet behind that success lies a quiet consistency rather than constant reinvention. His Beverly Hills residence reflects that grounded nature. The home is spacious, elegant, and thoughtfully designed, but never excessive. Large interiors, open layouts, and private outdoor spaces create a sense of calm that contrasts sharply with the fast-paced world of Hollywood. It is a place of stability, a retreat from the spotlight rather than an extension of it. Unlike many celebrities, Jackson has maintained a steady personal life, remaining married for decades and keeping a strong sense of identity outside his career. That stability has allowed him to navigate fame without losing control. What defines Samuel L. Jackson is endurance. He did not rise quickly, but he rose firmly. His home, like his life, reflects that journey built over time, shaped by experience and grounded in purpose. In the end, his story reminds us that true success is not about speed, but about staying power. Halle Berry. Halle Berry's story is one of strength, breakthrough, and quiet determination. In an industry where opportunities for Black actresses were once limited, she carved a path that would change the landscape of Hollywood. Her Academy Award win was not just a personal achievement, it was a historic moment that opened doors for future generations. But with that recognition came pressure, expectation, and constant scrutiny. Beyond the spotlight, her Malibu home reveals a different side of her life. Positioned along the California coastline, the property embraces simplicity and peace. Floor-to-ceiling windows invite natural light into every corner while the ocean stretches endlessly in the background. The design is not about excess, it is about balance. It is a space where she can step away from the intensity of fame and reconnect with herself. Her career has spanned decades, moving between blockbuster films and deeply emotional roles. While financial success followed, it was never the core of her journey. Instead, her life has been shaped by resilience, the ability to continue forward despite setbacks, criticism, and personal challenges. Barry has also prioritized her role as a mother, creating a life that balances career and family. Her home serves as a sanctuary, offering privacy and protection in a world where personal boundaries are often difficult to maintain. What makes her story powerful is not just what she achieved, but what she endured. She has remained relevant in an industry that constantly changes, adapting while staying true to herself. Today, her home stands as more than a symbol of success. It reflects a life built through perseverance where peace becomes the ultimate reward after years of dedication and strength. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman's journey is a testament to patience and purpose. Unlike many actors who find success early, his recognition came later in life, built slowly through dedication and an unwavering commitment to his craft. When fame finally arrived, it brought with it something rare, respect that transcended generations. His voice became one of the most recognizable in the world, carrying a sense of authority and calm that few could match. From powerful dramatic roles to iconic narrations, Freeman built a career defined not by speed but by depth. His performances carry weight, shaped by years of experience rather than sudden fame. His Mississippi estate reflects that grounded perspective. Far removed from Hollywood, the property offers space, quiet, and a connection to nature. The home itself is large but understated, designed for comfort rather than display. Open land surrounds it, creating a sense of distance from the noise of fame. Freeman has always valued balance. While his career placed him at the center of global attention, he chose a lifestyle that allows him to step away from it. His home provides that separation, a place where time moves more slowly and reflection becomes possible. Financially, his success spans decades of film narration and production. Yet, he never chased constant visibility. Instead, he built a career rooted in consistency, choosing roles that added meaning rather than simply expanding fame. His life has not been without challenges, and those experiences have shaped his perspective. That depth is visible, not only in his work, but in how he lives. Morgan Freeman's home stands as a symbol of that journey, a place defined by time, reflection, and peace. His story reminds us that lasting success is not about how quickly you rise, but how deeply you grow. Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson's life is a story of transformation, leadership, and vision far beyond the basketball court. Known first as one of the greatest players in NBA history, he didn't stop at sports. Instead, he used that success as a foundation to build something much larger, a business empire rooted in strategy, discipline, and long-term thinking. After retiring from basketball, Magic faced one of the most defining moments of his life when he publicly announced his HIV diagnosis in 1991. Rather than stepping away from the public eye, he turned that moment into a mission, becoming a powerful advocate for awareness and education. That same resilience carried over into his business ventures, where he focused on investing in underserved communities and creating opportunities where few existed. His Beverly Hills estate reflects both success and stability. The property is expansive, private, and designed for comfort, offering a retreat from the demands of business and public life. With luxurious interiors, outdoor leisure spaces, and carefully planned architecture, the home balances elegance with functionality. It is not just a symbol of wealth, it represents a life rebuilt through strength and purpose. Financially, Magic Johnson became one of the most successful athlete-turned-entrepreneurs in history. Through Magic Johnson Enterprises, he invested in real estate, sports teams, and major partnerships, including stakes in companies and franchises that reshaped his financial future. His approach has always been clear: build assets that grow, not just income that fades. What sets him apart is vision. While many athletes struggle after retirement, Magic expanded his influence, turning challenges into opportunities. His home reflects that journey, a place built not just on success but on reinvention. Today, Magic Johnson's story stands as proof that true greatness is not defined by a single chapter but by the ability to evolve, adapt, and lead long after the spotlight shifts. Byron Allen. Byron Allen's journey proves that some of the greatest fortunes are built quietly, far away from the spotlight. While many people first knew him as a stand-up comedian and television personality, Allen quickly realized that lasting success in entertainment wasn't just about appearing on screen, it was about owning the platforms that bring stories to audiences. That vision would eventually make him one of the most influential media entrepreneurs in America. His Beverly Hills estate reflects the results of decades of strategic thinking. Purchased for tens of millions of dollars, the luxurious property combines elegant architecture with modern comfort and exceptional privacy. Featuring expansive living areas, beautifully landscaped gardens, entertainment spaces, and panoramic views, the home offers a peaceful retreat from the fast-paced media industry. Rather than showcasing extravagance, it reflects confidence, stability, and long-term success. Allen's greatest achievements came through business rather than performance. He founded entertainment studios, later renamed Allen Media Group, and steadily expanded into television production, film distribution, local television stations, and national weather services. Instead of chasing short-term trends, he focused on acquiring valuable media assets that could continue generating growth for years to come. His disciplined investment strategy transformed him into one of the wealthiest Black entrepreneurs in the United States. Unlike many celebrity business stories, Allen's success was built through patience instead of publicity. He rarely relied on headlines to define his career, choosing instead to let his business accomplishments speak for themselves. His leadership style has consistently emphasized ownership, independence, and long-term planning. Today, Byron Allen's home represents far more than financial prosperity. It stands as a symbol of determination, strategic vision, and decades of disciplined decision-making. His remarkable journey reminds us that true wealth is often created behind the scenes, where persistence, smart investments, and unwavering focus quietly build a lasting legacy. Pharrell Williams. Pharrell Williams' story is one of creativity without limits. From producing chart-topping hits to shaping global fashion trends, he has built a career that moves effortlessly across music, design, and business. Unlike many artists who remain in one lane, Pharrell expanded his influence by constantly exploring new ideas, turning creativity into a lifestyle. His real estate reflects that same mindset. Known for owning high-end properties in places like Miami and Los Angeles, Pharrell has chosen homes that blend luxury with artistic expression. Clean lines, modern architecture, and open spaces define his residences, creating environments that feel both sophisticated and creative. These homes are not just places to live, they are extensions of his identity. Financially, Pharrell's success comes from multiple streams. As a producer, he helped create some of the most recognizable songs of the past 2 decades. As an entrepreneur, he collaborated with major global brands, bringing his unique vision into fashion and design. Every move reflects innovation rather than repetition. Yet what makes his journey stand out is balance. Despite global fame, Pharrell has maintained a sense of calm and perspective. He often speaks about creativity as a responsibility, using his influence to inspire rather than simply entertain. His homes reflect that philosophy. They are not overwhelming or excessive, but carefully designed to encourage thought, creativity, and comfort. In a world driven by noise, his spaces feel intentional and focused. Today, Pharrell Williams stands as more than an artist. He is a creator in the truest sense, someone who builds, evolves, and redefines what is possible. His home is not just a symbol of success, but a reflection of a mind that never stops imagining what comes next. Spike Lee. Spike Lee's story is not just about filmmaking, it is about identity, voice, and the courage to remain unapologetically authentic in an industry that often rewards conformity. From the very beginning, Lee made it clear that his work would challenge perspectives, confront uncomfortable truths, and reflect the realities of communities that had long been overlooked. He didn't simply make films, he created conversations that extended far beyond the screen. Unlike many celebrities who distanced themselves from their origins, Spike Lee stayed rooted in Brooklyn. His brownstone in Fort Greene is more than a residence, it is a symbol of loyalty to where his story began. The multi-building property blends classic architecture with personal history, standing as a physical connection to the culture that shaped his voice. In a world where success often means leaving home behind, Lee chose to remain, reinforcing his identity rather than replacing it. Financially, his success was built over decades, not through sudden breakthroughs, but through consistency and purpose. Films like Do the Right Thing and Malcolm X didn't just earn recognition, they shifted narratives and influenced generations of filmmakers. His wealth reflects that long-term impact, not just box office numbers. What makes Spike Lee unique is his refusal to separate success from meaning. His work continues to address social issues, cultural identity, and historical truth, keeping him relevant across decades. Even as trends change, his voice remains steady. His home reflects that same philosophy. It is not designed to impress strangers, but to preserve history, identity, and connection. It represents a life built not on imitation, but on authenticity. In the end, Spike Lee's journey is a reminder that true success is not about blending in. It is about standing firm in who you are, even when the world expects you to change. Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons' rise is deeply connected to the birth of modern hip-hop as a global force. As a co-founder of Def Jam Recordings, he played a critical role in transforming a raw, street-born movement into a structured, profitable industry. At a time when hip-hop was still underestimated, Simmons recognized its potential not just as music but as culture, business, and influence. His real estate journey reflected that expansion. Over the years, Simmons owned luxury properties in major cities like New York and Los Angeles, including penthouses and large residences designed to match his growing status. These homes were not just about comfort, they symbolized the rise of hip-hop into spaces it had once been excluded from. Financially, Simmons built a diversified empire. Beyond music, he expanded into fashion with brands like Fat Farm and later into media and wellness ventures. His approach was always about scaling influence, taking what worked in one space and extending it into others. However, his story is also layered. In later years, public controversies affected his image and business presence. While these events reshaped his public narrative, they do not erase his early impact. His role in building hip-hop's commercial foundation remains significant and widely recognized. What defines Russell Simmons is foresight. He saw opportunity where others saw risk. His homes, like his career, reflected growth ambition and expansion into new territories. Today, his journey stands as a complex but important chapter in cultural history. It shows how vision can build industries, how influence can reshape culture, and how success can evolve over time, sometimes in unexpected ways. Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones's life was not just successful, it was historic. Over more than 7 decades, he moved through the music industry with unmatched versatility, shaping sounds that defined entire generations. From jazz to pop, from film scores to record-breaking albums, Jones didn't just follow trends, he helped create them. His Bel Air estate reflected that extraordinary life. Elegant and expansive, the property was more than a home, it was a creative sanctuary. Within its walls, artists, musicians, and industry leaders gathered, exchanged ideas, and built projects that would leave lasting marks on global culture. The house carried history, not just luxury. Financially, Jones achieved success through longevity. While many artists rise and fall, he adapted, evolving with each era. His work with Michael Jackson on albums like Thriller remains one of the most successful collaborations in music history, but it represents only a fraction of his overall impact. What made Quincy Jones truly exceptional was his ability to move across worlds. He was a producer, composer, arranger, mentor, and visionary. Few individuals have influenced as many aspects of entertainment as he did. Even in his later years, his presence remained strong, guiding new generations and shaping the industry from behind the scenes. His home reflected that ongoing influence, a place where creativity never stopped. Today, Quincy Jones's legacy extends far beyond awards or wealth. It lives in the music, the artists, and the culture he helped build. His story reminds us that true greatness is not defined by one era, but by the ability to shape many. James Earl Jones. James Earl Jones's life was a powerful example of transformation through discipline and perseverance. As a child, he struggled with a severe stutter that left him nearly silent for years. Yet through dedication and guidance, he not only found his voice, he developed one of the most iconic voices in history. His career spanned stage, film, and voice acting with performances that carried depth, authority, and emotional weight. From The Lion King to Star Wars, his voice became instantly recognizable across generations. But behind that recognition was a lifetime of work built slowly and steadily. His home reflected that same grounded nature. Located away from constant public attention, it emphasized privacy, simplicity, and peace. Unlike many celebrities who embraced excess, Jones lived with restraint. His residence was not a symbol of display, but a space of stability and reflection. Financially, his success came from decades of consistent work across multiple fields. He did not rely on trends or rapid fame. Instead, he built a career that endured, allowing him to remain relevant across changing times. What made James Earl Jones unique was quiet strength. He did not need constant attention to maintain influence. His presence alone carried weight. His legacy is not just in the roles he played, but in the barriers he overcame. From silence to one of the most powerful voices ever heard, his journey is deeply inspiring. Today, his life stands as a reminder that true power is not always loud. Sometimes it is steady, patient, and built over time. Sean Combs. Sean Combs, widely known as Diddy, represents ambition at its highest level. From his early days in the music industry, he showed a clear understanding that success was not just about talent, it was about building systems, brands, and long-term influence. While many artists focused solely on music, Combs expanded into business, shaping hip-hop into a global commercial force. His real estate portfolio reflects that expansive mindset. Owning luxury properties in Beverly Hills, Miami, and other high-end locations, his homes are designed with scale, modern architecture, and premium features. Large open spaces, waterfront views, and high-end amenities define his residences, turning them into both personal spaces and symbols of status. Financially, Combs built wealth through multiple ventures, including music production, fashion, and partnerships in major global brands. His ability to diversify allowed him to remain influential even as the industry evolved. What defines him is vision combined with execution. He doesn't just imagine growth, he builds it. Every investment, every move reflects a strategy aimed at expansion. Despite facing public scrutiny at different points in his career, his influence on culture and business remains significant. He helped redefine what it means to be an artist, proving that success can extend far beyond performance. Today, his homes represent more than wealth. They symbolize scale, ambition, and the mindset required to build an empire. Sean Combs' journey shows that success is not just about reaching the top, it is about continuously expanding what that top looks like. From billion-dollar empires to legendary careers, these icons didn't just chase success, they redefined what it means to build lasting legacy. But here's the real question. Was it talent alone, or was it mindset, discipline, and bold decisions that truly set them apart? Some built quietly, others took massive risks, yet all reached levels most people only dream of. So, what do you think matters more, opportunity or the courage to take it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy stories like these, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay connected with Golden Black Legends for more powerful journeys that history should never forget.